So hey guys, what's up? In this video, we are going to learn about the judicial administration in the second phase in the Bombay Presidency. This phase it began in 1684 and it ended in 1690. So without further ado, let's roll the intro. We find that in this phase, an Admiralty Court was established in Bombay. This court was established by the company and it was established with the help of the Charter of 1683, and therefore the year in which this Admiralty Court was established, the year 1684. Now let us look at what was the jurisdiction of this Admiralty Court. Its jurisdiction was to handle civil, criminal as well as maritime cases, and it had three members. One was a civil law expert and the two other members they were merchants appointed by the company. The payment and salary of the judges of this court was £200, and the Chief Justice of Admiralty Court was called the Judge Advocate. St. John, who was the expert in law, he was appointed as the Judge Advocate of Admiralty Court, and also he was appointed as its president. But what happened was that this guy St. John, he was a very honest person, and he found that Governor Child, who was not working according to the rules established by law, he was doing some corrupt and malpractices, and because of which there was a friction and tussle between them. And due to this, since it was under the power of Governor Child, dismissed St. John. And after that, Governor Child, he restricted the jurisdiction of Admiralty Court. Now it could only handle the maritime cases. Another court was established in this phase. It was called the Court of Judicature. Its Chief Justice was the same person who was going to be the Chief Justice of the Admiralty Court. So who was going to be the Chief Justice of Admiralty Court? It was the Judge Advocate. And who was that? He was St. John. So St. John was also appointed as the Chief Justice of Court of Judicature. But as I have already told you that Governor Child dismissed St. John, and Governor Child he himself became the Judge Advocate. So here also Governor Child became the Chief Justice of Court of Judicature. After some time we find Vaux. He was a person. He was appointed as Deputy Governor of Bombay and he became Judge Advocate of the Admiralty Court. But since he was a layman, he did not have any kind of legal knowledge. He did not have any kind of legal knowledge regarding cases, how to handle them, the procedure which should be followed. He had no idea. Later on in 1687, we find the High Court of East India Company was transferred from Surat to Bombay. After this, we find that there were dark days in the administration of British. Why were there dark days? It was because of the fact that they were engaged in war with Mughals. They engaged in war with Mughals, and because of which they suffered heavy losses. The Mughals won this particular war, and their administration, the whole procedure of establishing courts and the judicial administration, it took a back step. And that is why we find that the judicial administration of Bombay collapsed. But after some years it was again revived in the third phase, which we will look at right now. We will look at how the judicial administration also took place in the third phase. So here we are going to look at the third phase of administration of justice in Bombay Presidency. As I've already told you that this phase came after the brutal war and defeat of the Britishers, and they were still trying to recover from the defeat, and also heavy fine was charged on them. It was rupees 1.5 lakh at that time. It was charged by the Mughals as reparations to the war. We find that not many changes took place in this phase. Just that the administration which was destroyed after the war with Mughals gained prominence, and slowly the judicial administration came back on track. After the 30 years Bombay Presidency came out of the dark days. We find again a court of judicature was established in 1718 and its chief justice was Lawrence Parker. And this court of judicature, it consisted of 9 judges. Of them 5 were Englishmen and 4 were Indians. But the quorum which was required for this court to function was 3 judges, and Indian judges were not counted. So for example, if there were 3 Indian judges present, then you may think that the quorum is satisfied, but no, they required 3 judges, and those 3 judges needed to be Englishmen. Now let us look at what was the jurisdiction of this court. This court handled civil and criminal cases, as well as this court functioned as a registration house. That is, it registered the houses, other properties which were present in the Bombay. This court sat only once a week. Remember guys, how many days did the court of judicature sat and conducted its hearings? It only sat once a week. And this court was not empowered. Remember guys, this court was not empowered to award capital sentence, and the capital sentence could be only awarded by the governor and council. And the appeal from this court of judicature, it went to the court of governor and council. This court did not use jury to conduct the trials, and this court followed both the Hindu as well as Muslim traditions while delivering the judgments. So guys, that was it with the second and third phase of the judicial administration in the Bombay Presidency. With this, I end the video. Guys, if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And with this, we have completed all the 3 phases of development of judicial administration in the Bombay Presidency. I will leave the link of the playlist here in the I button. You can go ahead and check out the other videos as well. I will also provide the link of the blog in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check out the blog and make the notes so that it will be easier for you to revise. So guys, with that, I end the video. Thank you.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.